to win. She is. She said 24 degrees. Foolishly, I didn't believe that. I thought 20 degrees. Weatherman said 21, and I never follow what he says. Anyway, Monday, March 27th, and today, believe me, really, really excited. But first of all, let me do this. Galaxy. Got to welcome everybody along this morning. So very, very happy to have you on board, literally, because, you know, a good friend of ours, Dawn Rix, is joining us out of Nashville, and, well, you know, we've been talking crab, literally. Yeah, we have. But I tell you what, if you going to watch this a little later on over there on YouTube, you know what to do, right? No, you do. Sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people, much like Dawn Rix, today's superstar here at Galaxy. She really, really is. And, well, why not subscribe? Become part of the family. We call it the noise here at Galaxy. Not the fans, not the army, none of that. It's the noise. Simply because it is getting louder and louder and louder exponentially every day. It really, really is. And we're so happy to have everybody joining us. It's nice to have a dysfunctional family like ours. It really is. Feel a part of it. Come and join us. In the meantime, yes, believe me, one of the most requested tracks here for Dawn Rix is Just Give Me the Bottle. I saw you when I walked in. Woo. Gosh, it's hot here.
That's so crazy that people are still requesting that, and I think that my label is going to be tuning in to watch, and so it'll be interesting for them to know that, you know, that people are actually requesting some songs and things like that. So
Dawn, we get a lot of requests for you. We really,
very
do.
Cool.
Especially on a Sunday. It really does seem to be that way. It does. I hope I'm not holding you back from some good crab.
No, you're not. You're not. And the thing is, I'm not in Nashville right now. I was supposed to be, but we had a death in our family 2 days ago, and so I've stayed in West Virginia, and that's why I took the trip to Maryland to get my seafood, really, and because I don't know that you can get real good seafood in Nashville. At least everything I've tried is not even compared to Maryland.
Well, my sincerest condolences. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Heartfelt, very heartfelt. And I really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us at this trying time.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, you know, part of, you know, it's just part of appreciating that, you know, we never know if we're going to wake up tomorrow, and much less make it through the evening. Mm-hmm. And so you have to keep pressing on. And I love you guys. I had this set on my phone calendar, on the calendar at home, reminders, everything else, because sometimes I can be a little absent-minded to remind me. And I wasn't going to miss this. And, you know, it's a great distraction, and I have a strong faith, and I believe that we mourn here and we lose our loved ones, and we feel it, and we're sad, but at the same time, they're in a much better place than we are. Mm-hmm. And they say to be out of the body is to be with the Lord, and I believe that, so I'm okay. I'm at peace. It was unexpected, but my family tends to live a good life while they're here, so I feel okay about it.
Nice. Absolutely brilliant. Good answer too, by the way. Got about 45 seconds to go, so we will welcome everybody on board. And believe me, there's quite a few people lining up to say hi to you, literally. And Lee Newton is one of them. Yeah, believe
awesome.
me. So... Welcome back, Dawn.
Hello.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you back, my dear. About a year ago we caught up?
Absolutely, we sure did, and it was great, and it's always nice to speak with you guys.
Yeah, well, I get the better deal because you have to look at me, and I feel sorry for you for that. I really do. Now, Dawn, you're not in Nashville right now, but circumstances mitigating, I'm not actually going to mention why you're not there. But our condolences, and believe me, I mean they're heartfelt. Now, just give me the bottle. This is getting requests like nobody's business, and it's been picking up momentum since the day we first released it. I want to know what makes this song so damned successful.
I wish I knew. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by it. I knew it was a song that was pitched to me by fellow fellow writers here in West Virginia, and I wanted to do something different. It had that rock feel. It's a great song to sing live at the live shows, and of course, I don't know, but I am not complaining. I am not heartbroken that they love it, and I'm tickled to death. I maybe it's just because it's a feel-good song. I don't know, but for whatever the reason is, I feel blessed and very lucky, and I appreciate you guys playing it. I'm glad your listeners are loving it.
They are, and let me tell you, 179 countries tuned in right now, so believe me, everybody just loves Give Me the Bottle. They really, really do, including me. I got to be honest, it's one of my faves as well.
Okay, all right. Well, there's something about that beginning note that just makes you want to, just crank it right on up.
You're absolutely right. You really, really are. Now, want to say hi to a few people. Yes, Lee Newton's on board. Nice to have you on board. Anthony Ligori. Let me tell you about Anthony Ligori. Believe me, he's a stunning artist in his own right. He actually does an Elvis thing. And he looks, sounds, and acts like Elvis. Literally could sell that, but he's also a very accomplished artist for himself. You know what I mean? So nice to have Anthony. And it's been a while since we've caught up. Brian Wayne Perry is on board too. Nice to have you on board. Of course, from Perry Music. E. Wolfgang de Brett, who's a Kiwi.
He distributes her music.
I'm sorry?
Brian distributes her music.
Yeah, Brian distributes the music. So, yeah, okay. Lisa Saunders is watching as well. Terry Van Cannon. Now, Terry comes out of North Carolina, and he's a slide steel master. This guy, he's breaking records all over the place, including here at Galaxy. And believe me, he's getting on charts all over the place these days. We, unfortunately, were the very first to break into the world, and, well, there's just no stopping that snowball, really. There really isn't. Hey, you pumpkin, love you. Also, Stephen John Ireland is watching as well, so believe me, it is an absolute packed house and getting more and more crowded. Really is. So, in the meantime, I got to ask you, believe me, everybody wants to know, and I have asked you in the past, but, as a fan, how do we get hold of you, Dawn? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond?
I do. All the above. So all the social media platforms. On Facebook, I have a personal page and a music page. I'm on Twitter as Rixplosion, Dawn Rix Music on Instagram. And I love to interact with fans because I feel it's very important that they go along this music journey with me, and I love to include them in however I can, whether it be the cover of a single, or maybe part of a lyric video, or just to get their input. I love that interaction. So please, by all means, Facebook, it's facebook.com/RixSinger, and then the other one is /Dawn Rix Music. But however they want to reach out to me is great. I also have a website, dawnrix.com, that they can go on. But the other social media platforms are the easiest way. And by all means, I would love to meet them and thank them for sure for listening to my music.
Now, Dawn, Andy coming from Phoenix, Arizona, is asking, Do you have a website? More importantly, do you have a merch store on your website? Can I buy t-shirts? Can I buy product?
Well, I have a little bit of product. We do a little bit at a time. I do have some Tennessee Miles t-shirts and probably some I Want to Be Holding You can koozies, but they, yes, on my website, you can go on there and there is a merch store, or they can just send a request of what they want and I'll go out and print it and ship it and have it sent.
But having said that, Dawn, how about sending me a t-shirt? I would be very, very honoured to wear your brand while I'm doing this, and believe me, it works. It's subliminal. People go, while they're watching the interviews, they're on the interwebby thing, purchasing, well, today's Siren, believe me, great band. You know what I mean? So,
right. Well, the first thing you said to me was about my hat. So Boot Barn, maybe they'll hire me or put me on as a brand ambassador because this is a Boot Barn hat, the boss lady. Or maybe Miranda will, because I believe it's her brand, Idlewind. So,
well, I tell you what, believe me, there's a lot of those particular ladies here at this station, if you know what I mean. They head up a lot of different departments, and I know at least 4 of them would love that hat, really. I don't know that I would wear it, though.
You can turn it around backwards.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Believe me, I like it, I got to be honest, but it sort of, you know, a couple of letters need changing for me.
Oh, well, that's okay. It just matched all my Tennessee Titan stuff because, you know, I have to represent that too, right?
There you go. Nothing like selling a brand. But believe me, I wouldn't put man there, I'd put dude. That describes me everywhere, really does. That DJ dude, literally. I actually walked into a supermarket the other day and somebody actually said to me, oh, it's that DJ dude. And I went, yeah, that's me. There you go.
DJ dude.
Having said that,
I like that.
Same supermarket, which is rather weird. You know, I'd never been in the supermarket before, to be honest with you. This lady's standing there in front of me at the checkout, right? And she's getting all her stuff out, and the lady's putting it through the scanner and everything, and this lady's looking at me rather weirdly. She, you know, sort of, and then she would smile and take another look, and then finally, as she's paying her bill, she looks at me and she goes, you look nothing like your cartoon. I went, of course not, I got a face for radio, what do you expect? Apparently my cartoon makes me look better.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. That's funny.
It really did happen. Worlds collide. Now come on, tell me about this because this is fantastic. We have played it a number of times, didn't say anything to anybody, blew up our internet. Now believe me, not very many times in the history of Galaxy have we had our internet blow up to this extreme.
Wow.
Tell me about this.
Wow. That is very exciting. Worlds Collide was pitched to me through my label, Eminent, and it was one that I just kept going back to, listening over and over again, and I fell in love with it. I didn't write this one, but the writers that did were brilliant. And but this was also the very first song that Eminent produced for me from scratch, all the way through the distribution with Brian, and I'm tickled to death with it. It's a perfect time for the spring or for the change of seasons. Again, one of those ones you can kind of feel good, roll the windows down, crank it up, and the majority of the people that I've played it for personally have hit repeat just to sing back along with it. And something that happened in Nashville, I do have to brag about a little. I was there with my friend Chuck Thomas and a couple other friends of ours, and we had just saw the billboard. We had just been downtown. We saw the billboard up in Nashville, which was wonderful. And then we went into Double Dogs, one of my favorite places to visit there. And we went in there and we talked to the manager, and he decided he would go ahead and play it through the whole entire restaurant. Now this is an outdoor, indoor type of style restaurant, and they cranked it up. And I'm just looking all around, and they were trying to videotape me and my expressions, and I was so embarrassed. But this one group of guys were there, and they were like,
putting their fist up, and by the end of the song, they were singing Worlds Collide. They were singing right along with it, and we thought that we got it all on video. We could not wait to post it. We were so excited, and we got half of the video, not the end. So it was neat for that whole entire place, that actually in Gallatin, to hear the song play, but to get that reaction, that real reaction of men and women. So it was like, it seems like it's going to be a timeless song. It's universal. And it was just definitely a feel-good sing-along song. And those guys gave us a thumbs up. They said, best song this year so far. I mean, we got a lot of good stuff from them. So it was pretty exciting, and I love it. So we'll see what happens. It's already up. It's already been nominated for an award or two.
Yeah, believe me, I believe that. I really do. Because with the reactions that we've been getting here, and I hate to say this, but I think it's going to eclipse Just Give Me the Bottle. I really, really do. So right here, joining us live is Dawn Rix, and believe me, it's a pleasure to have Dawn with us. Here is her brand new song, Worlds Collide. Dawn, I've got a story for you. True story.
Okay.
Is that, you see, it's not easy getting an interview with us or music played, because it's got to go through a board, it's got to get past Barbara, it's got to get past production. But when it goes through all of that and all the boxes are ticked, it comes to me on a device that I Bluetooth onto my stereo in my car.
Okay.
That's where I decide whether or not I want to do the interview. I get no information. I don't know who the artist is, and I don't know what the title of the song is. Everything's based merely on its music. And I came back from driving around, and believe me, there's two reasons why I do it in my car. The first reason is because I'm not influenced by anybody else.
Right.
Okay, I have to do the interviews. I want to know the music that I'm working with. Okay. Second reason, Dawn, is seriously, nobody else wants to drive with me. It's true.
I believe that.
It's true, really. But I came back and I handed the device to Barbara, and I says, that lady sounds familiar to me. And she goes, yes, she is familiar to you. And I went, okay.
Oh.
I said, I want to do the interview. And she goes, good. I went, why? She goes, because she's somebody that you've interviewed in the past and you have a lot of respect for. I went, okay. Is it Dawn Rix? And she goes, 100%. You got it right.
Wow. Oh, that warms my heart. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad that you like it. I love it, and I wish I could I wish it was one that I wrote, and I wish we could have done a music video to it, because I had already had it in my mind exactly how I wanted it to go. But I like to put out a video at the same time the song comes out rather than wait, and we weren't able to do that budget-wise this time. But maybe next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, at the same time, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yeah, is it a bit late to say that? I mean, we are
No,
the wrong
not
end
at
of
all.
March.
Did you all like my Tennessee Miles song that I sent you?
Yes.
Because I know that there is kind of my anthem song. It wasn't really a radio per se song, but it was definitely one that was heartfelt that I wrote, and it did really, really well. Usually a song usually has 16 weeks of lifespan.
Dawn, I'm going to
And
have
that
to,
one lasted.
I'm going to have to break
a
in
long
there for
time.
a sec. Hold on.
Galaxy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Today joined by Dawn Rix. Now, Charles Bernier is joining us. I hope I got that right. Merv Penny. Hello, brother man. Nice to have you back. It really is. Your client is joining us as well, coming out of Germany. Cheryl Schofield. Hello, darling. Nice to have you with us. Michaela Gray is joining us, and Shimmer Johnson. Hello, Shimmer. Nice to have you back as well. And believe me, it's an absolute pleasure to catch up with a very, very good friend of ours, Dawn Rix. And Dawn, I can't sort of wrap this up without at least putting in one joke. You know what I mean?
Okay, absolutely.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, I found out why chickens go to the gym.
Go ahead.
They work on their pecs. Gotcha.
That was good. That was good. You got me.
Yeah, believe me. Well, I found out from the chicken union that they are no longer crossing the road.
Exactly.
Apparently, Bill was the last one. He got to the other side, but now they're taking Yeva. You can use those anytime you want, really.
I very well might.
Yeah, make other people feel sorry for you as much as they feel sorry for me. Can't you get some good jokes? Yeah, believe me. But in the meantime, Dawn, don't go anywhere just yet. But I got to thank you so much for, joining us here in Galaxy. But, one more question. Anything new in the future?
Ooh. Yes, I have a few things in the making. I have a children's series book that I'm working on that's being illustrated right now. It's already written, and I'm hoping to publish that and put that out there. We're always looking at, to get new music recorded. I've been writing a lot, so I have quite a few in the works there. I've been reaching out to some really great talent, looking for some people to add to our label at Eminent. And like anyone listening out there, if you spot an artist that is on the Eminent label, and I'm doing this as a sincere shout out, not for any benefit or kickback or anything, we have some of the very best talent coming out of there. Some of the artists are amazing, the production is amazing, the distribution's amazing. There's so good people, good solid people, and no matter where you are on earth, they're very hard to find, and I've been extremely blessed to find them and have them in my corner, as well as some great songwriters that I'm able to co-write with. And, award shows are acknowledging some of my work, and I appreciate that. The nominations are great. It's that interaction with the fans that I love so much. So I definitely am going to continue doing music. I have a lot of live shows coming up. And I would love to make it your way sometime to actually do it.
Well, you know the secret words that I told you, bail money if you're going to hang out with me. But
yeah,
Dawn,
bail money.
We would be very honoured to have you on our shores playing in New Zealand, on New Zealand stages, literally. Maybe even working with some Kiwi artists as yourself, but we will talk about that in the near future. Don't forget, Barbara actually has the management of Aurora Entertainments, which brings bands into the country.
Awesome.
You might be able to conflad together, if you know what I mean. But
oh, yeah.
If you think that your label actually has some talent that we would be interested in furthering along the road as well, please pass it on to Barbara. We would be more than honoured to be able to work with you guys.
I will for sure. I definitely will.
And let me tell you, we've got a huge following right now. I'll give you the stats very shortly. Anthony T. Schmidt is watching as well. And also Bo Gregory. Nice to have you back, Bo. It really, really is. Hang in there, Dawn. We're going to do the photo, we think, if you know what I mean. And I apologise for that in advance. But in the meantime, folks, don't go anywhere, because very, very shortly we're heading over to North Carolina. We're going to catch up with a guy who mentors, yes, Grammy artists. How's that? Also a very, very talented man in his own right. We're going to release one of his songs and meet one of his artists. Check it out. 11:15 New Zealand Standard Time, right here at Galaxy.
Galaxy.